Chemistry Chapter 5 Water. This will be video 3. First we'll discuss some of the parts which we have done in the previous video so that we can revise a little. We have discussed the sources of water. These are the rainwater, which is also called the purest form of water. Surface water, that is the water of lakes, rivers, ponds, etc. Groundwater, the water of wells, springs, tube wells, etc. And seawater, which is saline in nature because it has many salts dissolved in it and we cannot use it as it is. We have to purify it first and remove all the excess salts to use it. Then we discussed about the water table. In water table we discussed that when the rain falls down, जब बारिश होती है, the soil absorbs the rainwater. जो soil है वो rainwater को absorb कर लेता है, soak कर लेता है. And then this water travels down. This process is called infiltration. This rainwater travels down in the soil. ये rainwater नीचे soil में जाता है and accumulates. It gets collected. This collection of rainwater is called the aquifer. And the level of underground water, जिस level पे हमें underground water मिलेगा, that is called the water table. Then next we have to discuss the water cycle. Before starting the water cycle, we have to understand a few terms. First is evaporation. Evaporation is the process when liquid changes into a gas. So evaporation of water will mean when liquid water changes into the water vapor. जब liquid water vapor में change होता है, इस process को हम कहेंगे evaporation. So we have noticed during the summer seasons, whenever we hang clothes to dry out, जब हम कपड़े सूखने के लिए डाल देते हैं, what happens? All the water in the clothes gets evaporated and the clothes become dry. This is the simplest example of evaporation. So when the water is heated, जब पानी गर्म होता है due to the heat of the sun, it changes into water vapor. वो liquid water से water vapor में change हो जाता है. This process is called evaporation. Second term we should understand is condensation. Condensation evaporation का opposite process है. This means evaporation में liquid water vapor में convert हो रहा है and in condensation the water vapor converts back into the liquid water. Take for example, we drink cold water these days because it is the summer season. अगर हम एक ग्लास लेते हैं ठंडे पानी का and leave it as it is, छोड़ देते हैं उसको, what happens after some time? We notice small droplets of water outside the glass. जब आप ठंडे पानी के ग्लास को छोड़ देते हो, बाहर छोटे छोटे droplets पानी के जमा हो जाते हैं. Where did this water come from? This is the water which was present in the air in the form of vapors. ये वो पानी है जो हवा में वाटर वेपर के फॉर्म में प्रेजेंट था एंड नाउ इट हैज कंडेंस्ड ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ द ग्लास. सो कंडेंसेशन इज द ऑपोजिट प्रोसेस ऑफ इवेपोरेशन. Third term is transpiration. This we have studied in biology as well. In transpiration, the plants and trees release excess water vapor into the air through their leaves from the openings called stomata. Leaves के ऊपर छोटे openings हैं called stomata. जो भी extra water है plant के अंदर, it will be released in the atmosphere in the form of water vapor through the stomata. Next term is respiration. Respiration is the process of breathing. We take air in and we give air out. All the plants, animals, humans respire. They do respiration. जो भी सांस हम अंदर लेते हैं और बाहर छोड़ते हैं, that is called respiration. When we do respiration, especially when we breathe out, जब हम सांस बाहर छोड़ते हैं, along with the carbon dioxide gas, we also release some water vapor into the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide के साथ साथ water vapor भी बाहर release होता है whenever we breathe out. Coming to precipitation. Precipitation is basically rainfall. Whenever there are clouds, rainfall takes place, it is called precipitation. Now, depending on the temperature of the area, उस area का temperature high है या low है, बहुत low है, depending on these things, we can have a rainfall, a hail, freezing rain, or snowfall. It only depends upon the temperature. We also discussed acid rain. We are discussing it again because this is an important topic. All the pollution coming out of vehicles and industries mainly contains oxides of sulfur and nitrogen. These are called sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide. These pollutants are present in the air. Now, when these gases mix with the water of the rain, they form sulfuric acid and nitric acid. These acids fall down with the rain. ये जो acids बन गए हैं पानी में घुलने की वजह से इन gases के, ये बारिश के साथ साथ नीचे आते हैं, and this is called acid rain. We also discussed the effects of acid rain. Acid rain makes the soil acidic. Soil acidic हो जाता है, it becomes unfit for the plants to grow. Acid rain destroys the leaves of the plant, particularly it affects the chloroplasts and the stomata. Leaves damage होंगे तो plant भी damage होगा. Third, it affects the humans and animals alike. When the humans and animals consume the plants which were affected by acid rain, all these harmful chemicals enter our body and affect the digestive system. They can cause breathing problems also and other health problems as well. Then acid rain also affects the aquatic life. ये acid rain जब किसी पानी पे गिरेगी, whether sea water, water of a lake or a river, the aquatic life in that water body will get affected, their health will get affected and they might also die. And lastly, acid rain affects the buildings and metal structures, especially the buildings which are made of limestone or marble, for example the Taj Mahal. Due to the acid rain, the white marble of the Taj Mahal is getting affected and it is turning yellow. So ये buildings को damage करती है acid rain. Metal structures also get corroded, like railway tracks, the big bridges we have made of metal, they get affected due to acid rain because acid corrodes the metals. Now we come finally to the water cycle. We use fresh water. The water is being used from underground, the rivers, the lakes, other sources. And now where does this water get recharged from? हम जो भी पानी यूज़ करते हैं, प्लांट्स यूज़ करते हैं, एनिमल्स यूज़ करते हैं, ये पानी ख़त्म भी हो सकता है, इसको रिचार्ज करना होता है नेचर ने. एंड हाउ वी डू दैट? इट इज़ दी वाटर साइकिल इन नेचर. वाटर साइकिल हैज़ द फर्स्ट स्टेप ऑफ इवेपोरेशन. पानी इवेपोरेट होता है फ्रॉम दी सरफेसेस ऑफ लेक्स, रिवर्स, सीज एंड ओशियंस and gets converted into the water vapor. ये जो water vapor है ये ऊपर हवा में rise up करते हैं. Now as these water vapors go up in the air, they get condensed and cooled down. Water vapor ऊपर air में rise करता है, cool down हो जाता है ऊपर हवा में और condense हो जाता है, condensation हो जाती है and it forms clouds. जब condensation होती है तो clouds form होते हैं. Now these clouds travel to different places with the wind. जिस डायरेक्शन में हवा चलेगी उसी डायरेक्शन में ये clouds travel करेंगे. evaporation continuously takes place, transpiration from the plants takes place, it gets added to the water cycle, respiration takes place, it gets added to the water cycle, and all these factors form water vapor. Water vapor gets condensed, clouds are formed at one point. ये clouds इतने heavy हो जाते हैं, इतना water हो जाता है इनके अंदर, that the water will come down in the form of rain or snowfall or hail. This is called precipitation. जब clouds अपने water को नीचे release कर देते हैं, अर्थ पे ये water गिरना शुरू होता है, whether in the form of water or snow or hail or whatever form, is this process is called precipitation, as we have discussed earlier. ये जो पानी है, ये जो precipitation का water है, this refills the surface water of various places. Again, this water is used by living organisms, it is used by us for various purposes in the household, in the industry, it is used by animals and plants, and again the water cycle repeats itself. Students are requested to read the water cycle carefully. You are encouraged to watch other videos relating to water cycle, and please try to do checkpoint 1 given on page 70.